I'm Kathy. Hi, I'm Kathy. And 89% of you have more functional brain tissue in your head than I do. I'm in the 11th percentile, so that kind of explains the bizarre name of the channel. And today I want to talk to you about something I'm really passionate about, and that is NARCOMS. N-A-R-C-O-M-S, the MS being the important part. So, that stands for the North American Research Committee on Multiple Sclerosis. This is research everyone can participate in. Simply type in narcoms.org and you will receive a questionnaire that asks you to go into a little bit of detail about your MS in particular. When you were diagnosed, all sorts of background information like that. But here's the real point of NARCOMS. NARCOMS is trying to gather as much information from people diagnosed with MS in the United States that they can aggregate it, and they can talk about the kinds of influences that may or may not be similar through each MS patient's life. They can see things that are completely different throughout MS patients' lives. They can show you the progression almost of your disability. Not so much, but you will get to estimate whether or not you are healthier, less healthy. It asks you what kind of therapies you've participated in, what kind of medications you're on, whether or not you've switched medications. Now, this all sounds like a lot of information, but I swear it's easy to do. And they even have a pause function that lets you leave if you're sick of it or cognitively just can't deal with it anymore. You can simply save it for later. If you hit save, and then you can come back in for later. Now, they do this two ways. They do this through an email that has a link directly to the survey they want you to take, and they will also mail you the survey if you're not comfortable doing it online. Now, what's the benefit of doing this? Obviously, the more information that our researchers and our doctors have about the efficacy of various drugs we're on, about what we're pairing with those drugs, about what kinds of physical activities we do. Knowing this for as many MS patients as possible is going to give our researchers great tools when they are writing grants, making proposals for research, etc. Now, they do, as I said, aggregate this information, and if they want to do a particular study, for instance, on walking, how fast or how far the given population of MS patients by age can walk, or how fast, for instance, then they can send specified information. And oftentimes there will be a topic selected to connect to the regular every 6-month survey. They only do this twice a year. Okay, so it's not like you're constantly getting stuff from them that you have to fill out. During the times between those 6 months, if they do have a questionnaire that they feel like you might want to, or your answers might be valuable to because of something you said on a previous questionnaire, they may send that to you. Those are essentially by choice. You don't have to do those. But again, we should all want to participate in this for future generations. Maybe we can spare them the experience of going through this. And I think there's nothing more valuable than that. Even though we're living it, maybe someday no one will be, which would be fantastic. So to repeat, what you do is you go to NARCOMS, NARCOMS.org, and you sign up to participate. And then when you do, I think it's twice a year, you get a really cool magazine about findings that they've gotten from these, and also areas of research that they are pursuing because of this aggregate information. The magazine is easily readable. It tells an individual story, usually about MS and overcoming some obstacle, and then it tells you kind of, here's what we found when we did the questionnaire this time, and here are other research surveys we're going to be doing or going to look for. So you'll have an idea of where drugs are in the FDA approval process. You'll have an idea of where studies are occurring, what areas, and you might live in an area that has a major hospital like Cleveland Clinic, or here in Columbus, the various hospitals that do research. You'll have an idea who's recruiting for research studies as well. And as I said, I think there's nothing more important than giving our doctors and our researchers and our pharmacists as much information as we can about our experience so they can prevent other people from having to go through this in the future. My name's Kathy. As I said, 89% of you have more healthy and functional brain tissue in your head than I do. I'd like to see you participate in NARCOMS. And also, I hope you are living your best life with multiple sclerosis. Thanks, and have a great day.